The holidays are upon us. It's that time of year where we decorate houses, indulge in yummy treats, enjoy family traditions. But it's also a time where we allow unprecedented invasiveness into our homes at night, while we sleep. I'm talking about Santa Claus.
Coming up, Santa Claus is coming to town. We're tracking St. Nick as he makes his way to your house this Christmas Eve.
The average person unquestioningly invites this paternal figure into their home, not just on Christmas Eve, but through year-long surveillance. He knows so much about us, but what do we know about him?
No human being has ever set foot in Santa's workshop.
The transparency and accountability around Santa's data collection is almost non-existent. Most people seem to not really care that it's taking place at all. Many are quite willing to sacrifice their privacy for free gifts.
I don't really care if Santa's spying on me, as long as I get myself a new pair of shoes under the Christmas tree.
Others presume that privacy is just for people doing bad things.
I don't really care if he spies on me. I have nothing to hide.
Then there are those who proclaim that Santa's surveillance is actually good for society because it makes children behave. But what is the ultimate effect of this pervasive surveillance? Do we really understand the trade-offs?
He's climbing in your windows, he's snatching your people up, hide your kids, hide your wife.
Let's look at some of the methods of data collection that Santa uses to fuel his empire. First, there's the information we voluntarily give away. Millions of children all over the world write him letters each year, revealing personal information about themselves. As Edward Snowden said, a child born today will grow up with no conception of privacy at all. They'll never know what it means to have a private moment to themselves, an unrecorded, unanalyzed thought. In a world where Santa's elves are always watching, children lose the space to grow freely. Every step, every word weighed against an unseen judge. Would Santa approve of this? Such constant scrutiny stifles their true selves, replacing curiosity and spontaneity with the urge to conform to Santa's standards. Then there's the information we unintentionally hand over. In our digitally connected world, Santa's elves might be getting access to more of your private data than you realize.
My elves have come up with some brilliant idea. We have this website called AskSanta.com.
We entered this Santa-run site into Blacklight, a website privacy inspector, and they detected all kinds of third-party cookies, ad trackers, and even found a Facebook tracking pixel. Who is all this data being shared with? We can only guess, but we do know that Santa has a lot of special agreements with various world governments. For example, Santa has been given official clearance to fly over the United States and Canada by NORAD.
We had more than 14 million visits on the NORAD Track Santa website. Amazon Alexa had more than 8 million, so you can ask Amazon Alexa where Santa is, and OnStar as well if you have an OnStar equipped vehicle.
The integration of this Santa tracking technology into our home assistants and vehicles is alarming.
He knows if you've been bad or good, so be good for goodness sake.
Finally, have we ever asked by which standards Santa is judging us? As social norms change, Santa's definitions of good and bad change too. But the data collected by the Santa surveillance machine is forever. One day someone might be a good child, and then the next they're being targeted for the naughty list simply because Santa redefined what is considered naughty. Santa needs people to believe in his moral authority or he will cease to exist.
He lives and lives forever.
Maybe it's time to reevaluate whether we should be giving Santa the authority to dictate the behaviors of our children. But in the meantime, there are things that you can do to protect yourself from Santa and his elves monitoring you. Take a look at the app permissions that you've granted and delete any apps that are too invasive. Choose email and messaging platforms that take your privacy seriously and don't read what you send and receive. use a more private browser and search engine, and understand how much of your financial data is collected and shared every time you use a credit card. Opting for cash, crypto, or masked credit cards wherever possible helps. There are easy privacy steps that you can follow this holiday season to slowly reclaim control over your digital life and reduce the amount of data that ends up in Santa's hands. Enhancing your privacy doesn't have to be overwhelming. Small, intentional changes can create a big impact. Let's normalize living a privacy-conscious lifestyle this festive season. Thank you so much from the entire nbtv team for all of your support this year. We've had a fantastic year spreading the message of privacy, and it's thanks to you for liking these videos and sharing them and commenting on them, and for donating to the channel that we're able to do what we do, that we're able to create educational content pushing back against unseen surveillance powers of Santa and beyond. So thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts, and happy holidays. We wish you a surveillance-free Christmas. We wish you a surveillance-free Christmas. We wish you a surveillance-free Christmas and a private New Year. It's really great. Go sing it to your friends.